The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. We've got an excellent matchup in front of us on EA Sports College Football. The number 9 seed versus the number 8. It's the Indiana Hoosiers against the home team. Before we get this first-round playoff game underway, a check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. He said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really script early in this series to get him the rock and make sure he can establish the running game. I'll keep you posted on how that's going from down on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Solid game there. He's out across the 30. They come into this game riding a wave of momentum. They continue to prove people wrong. At the beginning of the season, Joe, we were talking about playoff teams. Nobody was mentioning this group.
Chris, we saw this play out just a few years ago when that TCU team went all the way to the national championship game. And what you generally see with these teams is a togetherness that is rare. And certainly this group has it. They believe in themselves probably a lot more than the outside world believes in them. And that belief can translate into wins.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
To throw, it's Vega. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joe, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Now tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. Let's see if they tried out the field goal team. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, I know they want to go down there and punch it into the end zone, but that's a good start at home here in this ball game. You get down the field, kicker makes a field goal, you take the lead. Remember, this is about building into success and keeping this home crowd on your side.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Indiana offense takes the field for the first time as the defending national champions begin their quest to repeat that amazing feat. Joe, last season, all the pieces came together for this Hoosier team at the perfect time.
One of the things, Chris, that I thought they did a great job of is playing sound football. Everybody that talked about Indiana talked about how well coached they were. Everything that they did was so sound. We'll see if this group can repeat that feat that last year's group did so well.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hate to see that so early in a playoff game. The Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. To throw, it's Hoover. Defense is coming after him. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass complete, it's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it, hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense has it.
Well, this is the risk you run when you try these long field goals. The trajectory is always going to be a little bit lower, and you run the risk of a block. This is a great job, good push in the middle, beautiful job rushing off the edge. This group got after it, and they blocked the field goal.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. They continue to feed the hot hand, and if there's anything, Joel, that can amp up this crowd even more for this playoff game, it's to get this running back going, churning out yards on the ground.
Chris, I love it. It's such a smart fan base. They know exactly what this team needs to do to have success, and that is pound the football on the ground and use their special player in the backfield to do it. So when they see success, in particular early in the game, they get all ramped up.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Got to do a better job of managing that situation as a quarterback. You don't want to take a negative play there on first and goal, even if you're outside of the 4-yard line. That ball's got to be thrown away. Remember, it doesn't have to be out of bounds to the sideline like it does in the normal field of play. You can just throw that out of the back of the end zone. It's far easier to manage the situation in this down and distance and in this field position. You just got to do it.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Now tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. And see if they try out the field goal team.
Boy, I know they'd love to get into the end zone, but Chris, I think in this situation you take the points. There's a lot of game left, and you've got to cap this drive with points. You cannot go out there and fail on a 4th down and walk off the field. You give all the momentum to that opposition if you do that. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. An inside deal now from the shotgun. And the Hoosiers pick up enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Hands it off on the counter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. A positive start for this quarterback, and all eyes on him as he tries to duplicate what Fernando Mendoza did in last season's championship run. It'll be hard to meet that bar.
I mean, Chris, Mendoza was spectacular in those big moments. The 4th down that you called, I mean, you think about the entire season. Penn State, Iowa, Oregon on the road. If this player just does 50% of what Mendoza does, then they're in good hands.
Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Hoosiers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he released it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit just as he throws the ball. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be 1st down. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, this is why this option offense is so effective. Is on 1st down, they can stay on schedule. When you're on schedule, it opens up everything. They can go back to the option. They can go to play-action pass. In fact, on 2nd and manageable, I love the idea of a play-action pass here. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Dropping back, it's Vega. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a 1st down interception, but it falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Wide open downfield. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. Coming up the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense, bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And now the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offside. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Hoosiers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. To throw, it's Hoover. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. And they jump on top here in the second half. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Vega. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Senior linebacker. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
You've got first and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another day.
Oh, they swarm him again.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
I love this defensive call. It's third and long. Why not blitz and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback as quickly as possible? It's an aggressive call, sure, and maybe there's some risk, but I tell you, the reward is great, and they get it here with a sack.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Indiana has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Hand it off for a draw. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
The Hoosiers bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. The shotgun handoff here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Vega. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Makes the catch and has space. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
That is putting a massive amount of trust in this quarterback, and he pays it off. What a great completion for a 1st down, and now 1 more 1st down is going to salt this game away. But I think they need to run the football to do it.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their 2nd. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And tackled there by the defense. And now the defense will spend their 3rd and final timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And he's got it, no problem.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field. It's Vega. Quick throw to the left side. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught by the receiver, and the defense brings him down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real...
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And, Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on fourth down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joel, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here with a W.
Well, it is silent, and they are in front of that little section over in the corner in front of their fans celebrating this monumental win on the road in the playoff. What an accomplishment for this group, and I tell you, a springboard. You think about moving forward now to the next round and what they were able to do here today, this momentum will be palpable for the next round of the playoff.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship. We'll talk to you next time. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.